I'm Buster Paws. Welcome to Ranch Dogs. On this episode, we headed up to Parks, Arizona to visit with Tim Donovan and his ranch dog, Gus.
Hey, I'm Tim Donovan, up here in the Rancho DCA in Parks, Arizona, about 7,000 feet. We come up here to get out of the heat. Oh gosh, my favorite dog in the world. It's got to be Gus. I've had him, he turns 14 in a few weeks. So he's an Australian Shepherd. A little hard of hearing now at his age, but he's still going strong. Gus was acquired when he was maybe 8 weeks. Family dog, but he does a lot of work too. I've always loved the herding dogs, and my first dog was a collie, and the Australian Shepherd sort of reminds me of collies. Most loyal dog I've ever had. He's sitting right over there, and he wouldn't be anywhere else but next to me because he's just that loyal. I'd say he's a ranch boss. He's definitely, even at 14 years old with the other 5 dogs, he's the alpha for sure. They're herding dogs by breed. They naturally, and sometimes he will nip at my hand even, just to keep me in line. Some people freak out at that, but he never, it's just his mouth. It's not no teeth or anything like that, but he does that to keep me in line and just let me know he's there. And so some people get a little bit nervous when that happens, especially the younger kids. But he in his old age, he doesn't do that too often anymore. No, I wouldn't give up. I get a little emotional when I talk about Gus. Even I wouldn't give up Gus for anything. Yeah, he's a great dog. Yeah, I'll miss him. He's probably maybe only got a year left. And I think the average age for an Aussie is 10 years. He's pushing it at 14.
Did you know that some Australian Shepherds are born with a naturally bobbed tail? Aussies are known to be intelligent, energetic, and devotedly loyal.
But what I love about the ranch dog is their passion for working. And not many dogs have that. I think, the ranch dogs do. I was a hard worker all my life, so I like to see them be the same. My grandfather, he was involved in farming. My grandmother, his wife, her family, also from Kentucky, was involved in farming. And I think that's where I got it from. I know my first job as a human on this earth was raising crops in my backyard in the city. Corn, tomatoes, strawberries, green beans, and taking those and selling them door to door. I was only 10 years old. I practiced law at the highest levels. I started out in private practice with a major firm in Chicago, transitioned into doing mergers and acquisitions and securities, did a lot of public offering, a lot of IPOs, a lot of spin-offs, major companies, and it was, learned a lot. I still had that feeling deep down inside I wanted to be a cowboy. Rang the bell a number of times at both the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ for the various companies I took public. Far different life than being a cowboy. Well, we were a family of 7. My last name's Donovan, so we came up with the idea of calling it DCA, which is D7, and our brand reflects that as well. All 5 kids are all grown up and on their own now, so it's just me and my wife now. But we still call it Rancho DCA, and we have 2 of them. We did, as I mentioned, we had 5 kids, 3 girls, 2 boys. The girls were all into riding. I don't know if you can see some pictures back here. They were hunter jumpers. My middle girl actually was on the equestrian team for USC, so she was very accomplished, but the other 2 girls were very accomplished as well. And so, but what I loved about being in the horse world with those 3 girls is that became their world. Here on this ranch, we have some people that work here that frankly, and some of them that live on property, and I consider them family. I consider the animals family. I had 5 kids, now I've got I have 6 dogs and 3 cats and 10 horses, but I consider them family as well, and they are. One of the fun things is to get in the ATVs and go out into the national forest and the surrounding areas and chase elk, chase mule deer. Occasionally you'll see a cougar. One of our favorite things to go to is the A-frame pasture because of its beauty. We always see elk, especially in the evening. And the dogs like to run, run, run.
Thanks again for hanging out with us. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a ranch dog for life. See you next time.
They have the annual Cowpunchers Rodeo. It's a great family event. It's pure Americana. I was a lawyer for 45 years and practiced mergers and acquisitions and securities law.